today's video, I'm going to cover the whole entire market in terms of Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P 500, and also including the economic calendar. So hopefully you guys like the video. Hopefully you guys find it beneficial. If you do, consider dropping a like. It does help with the channel. And I do post these videos daily, so I highly encourage you to double check the latest video, so that way it's the most up-to-date video. And you can follow me on X and YouTube to find out these latest videos. Now, basically for the economic calendar, before I get to analysis, for Thursday, June 20th at 8:30 a.m., we have initial jobless claims. We have U.S. current account. We have housing starts, and then building permits, plus Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey. And for the movement overall, first I'm going to go through the Dow Jones, then S&P 500, then Nasdaq. So for the Dow Jones, we're basically stuck in this channel, upward trend resistance line dating back since 2021, upward trend support level dating back since April 2024, and indications for the Dow Jones and technically S&P and Nasdaq are pointing to the upside, but for S&P and Nasdaq, they're almost upside / flatline somewhat. But the thing is though, in terms of direction, even though regardless when we've seen direction indication pointing to the downside, the market just still goes up. So if you were to expect anything, to be honest, most of the times if you're betting to the upside, you're basically in this current time frame in terms of not economy, but basically market, it's just pointing to the upside. It's being carried mainly by the massive tech stocks. That's basically what's happening. But for the most part, more of the upside technically being pointed right now, / flatlined a little bit / upside and flatline with the S&P and Nasdaq. Now, in terms of price points, we are seeing resistance at, right now we're at 38,834 points, but we've seen resistance twice right about here, about 39,150 points, give or take, plus a moving average about 39,050 points. So between that, we'll see resistance. And then in terms of the downside, we could see a resistance or support at 38,600 points, 38,600 points, give or take, for the moving averages. But we've seen multiple times support at 38,500, 38,400, give or take, right about there. Now, if you think we're going to just drop to this downward trend support level, like the next trading day, then you're looking at support at 38,150 points, give or take. And then the upward trend resistance level, if you think we're just going to go, or you want to be aware what that price point is, you're looking at about 40,200 points. Again, these price points change because it depends on when we hit them. The longer we take, the higher the high and the higher the low will be. Now, for the S&P 500, looking at ETF SPY, basically for the most part, we have this potential upward trend resistance line that could act as resistance. So if you want to just know what will it be if we were to spike up right away, this is based on Thursday, June 30th, or sorry, June 20th for Thursday, trading day, and you're looking at about 557 points. Yeah, 557 points almost. It's 557 and some change. And then we're at $548.49. Now, for the most part, when I checked on the sideways upward trend resistance level, it was 553 points, because that 557 is quite a bit of a jump. Now, in terms of support level, we could have support at this moving average $544 and some change. Kind of coincides with these resistance levels right about here perfectly. But I think we'll be more, this is just my opinion, by the way, I'm not a professional, so please do own due diligence and research before buying and selling, but more of like this consolidation phase right about here with this moving average right about here, give or take about $541 and some change. So that would be the ballpark. Now, if you think it's going to get even worse, it could be on the upper side of this consolidation price point with the moving average about $536. I don't think we'll be necessarily getting to that price point. But if we do, then probably the next trading day would be to this level where we've seen resistance and support, which is roughly about $531 and some change, but more of the $529 to $531. But I just don't think we'll see that anytime soon specifically, but we'll see. Now, in terms of QQQ, ETF for Nasdaq, we have this upward trend resistance line / support level. We've seen 2 touch points right about here, bounced off as support. It seems like it pretty much could carry us, but if we do drop down, I'll cover the downside. First, we'll probably hit the moving average, pretty much hit about $481. Right now, we're at $485. There will be support on this upward trend support level at 484, but we're pretty much right there. So 481, and if you think it's going to get worse, I think this would be a good support level because it kind of consolidates here, plus with the moving average, about $476. Now, to the upside, we have to pass the all-time high, which is same thing with the S&P 500. There was an all-time high as well. We're at all-time highs, basically. It's at $487. In terms of, what is going to say, the Fibonacci scale, I saw it was basically $490. But I think we'll still pass that, to be honest, because the way the markets are going with Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, and all that stuff, or even Tesla, there's times that they just basically spike up and then they carry the rest of them too. So we'll see. But essentially, we have to pass the all-time high, which we had difficulties pretty much 2 times. You could argue 3 times, about the 487 and some change. And then to the downside, those were the support levels. That's basically it for today's video. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.